Good morning, everyone. Today is Thursday, December 12th, 2024. It's 9:17 a.m. on the East Coast. On the East Coast. On the East Coast. And we're just starting the stream. The last couple of days, I didn't stream because I wasn't feeling 100%. I was a little, under the weather. So my wife is full blown sick. She's basically battling the flu. So, all flu like symptoms that she has. So, we're looking at this market today here together. Let's see what we get. News came out about 8:30 this morning, and the market did go down. So, it looks like the market didn't like them. Let's look at them together here. Looking at 8:30 this morning, core PPI came in as expected. PPI is a little more, so meaning the producers index. PPI is the producers index month over month is a little higher, meaning inflation probably gonna keep rising based on this, and unemployment claims came a little more than expected. So all that combined, we had a net negative reaction in the market. Market went down. From that time, we can see this candle here, bottom left. That's a nice, they went higher. What they did, they went higher, tagged some people in. They got some people long, definitely here to trap some people long. And now they're moving the market lower. So definitely a bias today. Looks like it's probably going to be bearish. But overall, this market has been going higher. Yesterday, we had a nice bullish day. Let's look at the 30-minute chart here on the bottom right. We're going to make it bigger. So we're looking at this market yesterday had a nice little move up, and it's been going down since, yesterday was Wednesday, Tuesday. So since Monday, we had a down market. Yesterday, Wednesday, we had like a little, I would say, correction of that move. It looks like we want to go lower. And there's a lot of room here to move down. So if we break this support level, which is the brown level here, that's a support. And we're going to get into the fair value gap here. So we may see definitely some down move today. But at the same time, as this market moves sometimes, it's going to probably could retest this and go higher. So, but if we get a breakdown here, come back and tag it. So we may see. I think we're definitely open to both directions, but I think the bearish side. This is where we think we're gonna be looking a little more to go to the downside today. This was the ES. Let's look at the NQ. Same thing. A couple of days before yesterday, we had bearish movement, and yesterday was a definitely big bullish day. Kind of went straight up with very little pullbacks. And today we're looking at this, we're hitting this fair value gap here. So that could be a bounce point here, going higher. But at the same time, I feel like we may bounce from here and go higher, or we may break this down. If we get a new low, it's probably gonna retest this area and come back down. So either way, there's movement again. We're gonna favor the short here today, but we're gonna be open to both sides. Now, while we're here, let's add some Um, this was a resistance area. It's gonna turn out to be support. This was a resistance area zone right here. So we can see a lot of things lining up to the downside. So those could definitely be used as price magnets to go lower today. So let's look at one thing that I'm gonna start doing going forward is looking at the pre-market and some of the major stocks. Let me look at bring up my trading view real quick. That's where I got my stocks data. Okay, let's move this over here. This is the SPX. We're going to go on a 30-minute chart. That was yesterday. SPS move up, but they don't have our pre-market data here. You know what? Because of pre-market, I'm gonna put in the 10-minute chart. Apple. Yeah, Apple is going lower pre-market here. AMD. Everything's kind of heading lower. I mean, we can see why the Nasdaq and the ES are going lower here. So, Amazon lower, Broadcom lower. Let's look at John Deere. Everything's kind of heading lower. So, Disney's bouncing higher here pre-market. Google, which is another major stock to keep in mind, setting lower. Microsoft, Nvidia, everything's kind of letting lower here. That's definitely reflecting in the Nasdaq price. QQQ itself. This is the Nasdaq ETF. It's going lower. Tesla been on the tail to the upside, but yeah, let's see if today will be bullish or bearish day on Tesla. Let's see here. Let's look at oil. Oil is lower. Let's look at gold here for a second. Spot gold is going lower. Ford Corporation and ranging down here. It's ranging down here. So let's see. All right. So as you can see, the indexes reflects what stocks are doing anyway. But it's good to look at them individually to see what the sentiment is. Sentiment definitely this morning looks like it's a bearish sentiment, and definitely we're gonna wait as usual at least 5 minutes after the market open, which is gonna happen in 4 minutes. So just gonna wait and see. Let me see if anybody has any questions. No questions. So again, welcome to the stream. If you're here for the first time, my name is Joseph, and I'm in Smart Money Traders. That's the name of the channel, where we do our best to trade along with the smart money. The big banks, institutions, and the people that actually move the market. We're trying to see what they're doing. Through tools like market internals and different like order flow to see what they're doing, so we can trade alongside of them. We don't try to trade against them, because they are the one that move the market. So, with that said, we're gonna wait here for the next 3 minutes. So wait until the market opens and see what we're doing. Top right, for example, here we're hitting resistance. The Globex VWAP could serve as resistance here on the ES. Yeah, that's a Globex VWAP, the yellow line here, top right. So I'm looking at gold here. I'm supposed to be looking at ES. Okay, ES on the top left as well. Everything is ES on this screen except the bottom, the middle, which is Nasdaq. So, actually, this is Nasdaq too. We're gonna change it back to ES. But as you can see, we're seeing a bounce here on the S&P, which is usually the main instrument we trade. We trade the Nasdaq as well, but we like the ES is a little less crazy than the Nasdaq, and the Nasdaq can be definitely volatile. So with that said, we're gonna wait. Actually, we got less than a minute for the market to open. It's 9:29, so we're gonna give it a minute and see how it opens, and we'll definitely, based on that, we'll make a trading decision based on how things go around 9:35. So let's wait and see. Okay, it's official. The market is open. One thing I need to mention as well, this stream is for educational purposes only. Trading is difficult. You should definitely consider really having the proper training and understanding the market before you risk any of your money. Because this market, there's nothing guaranteeing it. It's definitely something that it's a very this market is very I would say evolving. It's a evolving landscape. So meaning today we may see this pattern works, and the next day it may not work, because every day we have different participants in the market. We have different objectives, different goals people trying to reach. So what worked today may not work the next day, and vice versa. So definitely want to be nimble and understand the forces that are in play here. So let's wait and see. Like I said, we still this market, we're trying to see if we can sell it. But before we do, we're gonna wait. Like right now, we're having a little sell off on the ES. We're gonna wait and see how it goes before we do anything. So with that said, I'm gonna mute my mic unless somebody has a question. Doesn't look like there's any question yet. So I'm gonna hang on and wait and see what happened. As you guys know, I usually don't chase the market. I like to wait for clear direction, or at least sometimes the market doesn't even give you clear direction, but at least a high probability setup. And typically, I try to wait for a pullback. Like right now, if we're looking at the top left chart, market has went down. From the 9:30 open, we had a little down move here. If we get a pullback, that doesn't take. If we get a pullback toward the high here and in a U-turn, then we may engage short. And same thing here in the NQ is happening. It looks like we already got that little pullback in the NQ. So are we gonna have another push to the upside here? We don't know. But we're gonna have to wait. Market internals are all red. Again, that just shows you the institutions are bearish at the moment. So we're gonna have to wait and see. Yeah, for us to go short the ES, we would need a couple bars to the upside as a pullback, and then take a position short. It's 9:33. Got less than 2 minutes before the 9:35 cutoff that I like to see. So let's see what happened in the next few minutes. It's 9:35. Definitely, ES doesn't even want to give us a pullback. So this market looks like it's weak enough that it doesn't want to give us a pullback. But we are pushing support also. So we definitely would like to see a pullback toward 60.80. About 3 more points to the upside, and then a turn around. We can look to short this market. Okay, we're getting that little pullback here. That's it. I think honestly we got to 79.25. We can definitely engage. I'm gonna put an order here with the NDT.
Order submit.
To go short. at 76.75. If we get to
Order
that,
filled.
okay, we got fill. We got fill. We got a 5 point stop. A typical, that's an emergency stop, but really we're gonna be looking to move this. Not sure what's going on with this, but let's see. Oh, yeah, I think the wrong account was selected in here. All right. So let's see if we can get to that support level, which is where we want to take a profit. Um, Essentially, if we get a no low here, we'll be at break even. You know, so let's wait and see. Okay, we're seeing some selling here coming in. There you go. I think at this point we can definitely move our stop above the swing. That's probably 80 at 80. Gonna reduce our stop by 2 points. Because if we get above the swing, we may not want to be in that trade anymore. So let's see if we can actually push down here. We had a support, but can we break this? I think based on what I'm seeing on my order flow chart here, there's a possibility. We got some aggressive sellers here. So now will they go higher and tag us out here? That's a possibility. Okay. Yeah, we're still in this trade here. It's looking like we may get taken out. Um,
Stop filled.
yeah, we got stopped out here. We're up about 6 ticks, but just wasn't time yet to move our stop to break even. Again, if we get a negative bar here, we may go short again here because that doesn't negate the setup. I just was trying to be,
Order submitted.
I was trying to be a little, um, risk averse because trading in general, when you the
Order
position and
filled.
position start moving in your favor, your first your first the first thing you got to worry about is really reducing that risk. Now, we wouldn't be taken out if we were still at 82, but there was no way we knew that it was going to turn around here either. So we just take what it gives us. We got one loser so far. Um, Hopefully, this will be a winner that will wipe out the loser because we lost 3 points there, three and a quarter on two contracts at 325. If we get both targets here, we'll be in positive territory. We'll be 375. Um, Minus the commissions, of course, on both occasions. So we'll be just slightly green for the day if we can hit both targets here. Again, we up 6 ticks. Um, let's see. Honestly, again, we got we got short of 70, 77, 75. So we're gonna move us up 2 more points here. Again, if we keep getting taken out here, that just tells me the sellers are not. They don't have the strength to push this market down. If they don't have the strength to push the market down, we don't want to be in it. Then we may look for some longs at that particular time. So let's see here. Three strikes again. We out. If we got to get stopped out here again, we're gonna be done. It's gonna be a short stream today. We'll be done trading because we don't want this market to deplete our account. So let's see if we can survive this push up here. If it's gonna give us the push down that we're looking for. There you go. Gonna hit this the yellow, the dotted yellow line, the dash line here. That's the Globex VWAP. The VWAP is a price level in the market where institutions like to get in, either short or long. So usually it's gonna serve as support or resistance. Usually the market's gonna bounce there one way or the other. So since we're bearish in this market, we would like it to go down from here. And let's see if this happens. Because what we can see here, if we can get to this level and break it, we should see an acceleration to the downside. So go to 72 and a quarter. All right, let's see what happens here. Okay. Looks like we may see the push down right about now. Looks like the sellers are getting more aggressive. Can they overcome that buying pressure we're seeing here? So that's something we gotta have to wait and see here. There you go. I think they're making headways. The sellers. So we're one tick away from a stop moving, being moved to break even. We're at break even. Can we get to? Can we hit that first target? We know that second trade now at the moment will be at least a break even trade. Can we hit that first target? That's the question. Doesn't look like it's gonna happen. There you go. At any moment here, it can hit them at the target, but there's a lot of buying happening in this level, which is understandable. Because that's the market got there a few times and got bounced right there. So we're hitting the target.
Target filled.
We got fill. There you go. I talked about an acceleration to the downside. Once we break that, can we see that acceleration right here? Because there's a lot of stops down here that will be triggered. Sell stops that will be triggered, and that will add fuel to the down move. Hopefully. But it doesn't look like that's what we're doing here. And the Nasdaq's about, looks like it wants to go down too, which is good for the ES trade. Almost got hit from just gonna put this at break even. The +1. I'm gonna get rid of the +1 and just put it exactly at break even. Because sometimes that one tick will cost you that whole move. So hopefully that. It's hitting that. Let's see. Will we will survive this? Yeah, we're gonna survive it. It looks like. I don't know. At the moment, we have. Now, a couple of things happen here. Not only moving it there so far allow us to survive that pullback, but also the fact that I have a simulation stop, meaning this stop not gonna, even though price hit that level, it's not gonna get triggered until it goes to a certain threshold. So that's so far. These two things allow us to be in this trade. Uh, s- uh, we remain in this trade for now, and that could be the difference between a break even or a winning second on the second leg on the second contract of that trade to see if it's going to be a winner or loser. So these two things really allow us to survive so far. Give it one more tick. Just don't take the +1. Just move it straight to break even, and also have a simulated stop, which doesn't get triggered until we have a certain level of volume left on that on that level, that stop level. So especially if you're trading something like the ES or something that's thick like the bonds, that definitely can help you stay in the market. See, I mean, basically, right now, all we did is we traded so far. We traded a one tick for about 10. I mean, we're up 9 ticks right now. So let's see if we're gonna get to that second target because of that one move that we made. Not let it trail directly. You know, it was at +1. We say, hey, we don't want that +1. Let's put it back at break even. And now we're starting to trail again. So we're gonna keep an eye on here and see if we're going lower, or you know, if we hit this and we don't go lower, that means we don't have enough strength to go down. So we can go higher. So let's see if we can hit that second target. We're about 8 ticks away from that. 8, 9 ticks away. Yeah. At this point, if it doesn't get us down here, I don't think we want to give it more room. Just take the, you know, take that win on the second contract for a small win, but regardless, a win is a win. Okay, and Q is pushing down a little bit, which is again, it's a good sign for us. That now that dotted blue line here, 73, definitely support. Hopefully we break it, but can we break that by? I just need that to be broken by 7 ticks at the moment. 6 ticks, 7 ticks, 5 ticks. You know, we're really close to that target. Can we get there? Okay, we're essentially 6 ticks away. Move over my order flow chart. You can see 75.25. So nice little selling happening here. Let's see if we can get a follow through here. So far, we have locked in 5 ticks on the second contract. Looks like it's we may not survive this little pullback here, but again, depends on how things go. We're still gonna be. I think we're still bearish on this market here.
Stop
We
filled.
got stopped out here. Again, we're still bearish on this market. If we see a U-turn here, we may go short again, but just got to wait and see. So as far as winners and losers, we got one winner and one loser. So let's wait and see what's happening here. Now the buyers are really getting aggressive here. No, not getting aggressive to go much higher, or are we getting to a point where we can try to short it here again? So let's wait. We're gonna
Order
engage,
submitted.
put an order here to go short. If we get to 76.25, we'll be short again.
Order filled.
Okay, we got short here. Let's see, can we get down there? Basically hit the previous low. Our first target will get hit if we can do that. I'm gonna keep my emergency stop in place for now. But again, if we get to 73.50, we'll get filled definitely for this first target. 73.75 is our target. Sometimes we may touch it and don't get filled. So for sure get filled, you gotta get 1 tick lower. So looks like I don't know where we got the first. We got
Target filled.
yeah, first target got hit here. So let's see if we can go a little lower here to hit the second target. Once again, we'll probably not to take the +1, go 76.25 and see if we can survive this pullback. Again, this is an area of support. We expect this kind of movement. Doesn't matter, we cannot survive the pullback for for us to be able to hit that second target. Looking at the order flow here, looks like we may get there, but it's a very contested area. Let's move this over here. You can see some buyers came in here at 73.25. Um, let's see if that's gonna hold or if they're gonna get run over here by the sellers. 2 points higher, 75.25. We got some sellers here that kind of, went really aggressive here too. So it's a matter of which side will win this battle here. Of course, on the seller side, we would like the sellers to win it, but so far we got our first target. Both winners. Our first target got hit. Can we get to the second target? That's the question. Okay. Regardless how this trade ends, we probably got one more trade left in us at the most. Now we see the NQ turning around, which is, could be a good sign for what's to come. But again, it's a big battle here. Okay, NQ is turning to the downside, which is a good sign for the ES to continue to the downside as well. We're looking for some selling pressure here. Here you go. I think the sellers are winning at the moment. Here you go. Some sellers are coming in here. Market is pushing down. Will it push down? Basically less than 8 ticks. We'll get to our target. There you go. Sellers are taking over.
Target filled.
Target got hit. So now the scenario we would like to see is a pullback toward 73. And then we'll try to go a little, taking maybe one last short for the day. So we two and one, two winners and one loser. And that first loser really came from the fact that market was going my way a little bit. Then I'm like, let me time my stop, because I was at 82, and I'm bringing it down to 80. We got stopped out here. Let's go back here to make it bigger so I can show you guys here. So we went short down here at 76 3/4. Original stop was at 82. It would have never got hit, but we're moving. We're up 6 points, so 6 ticks. Then I realized, I said, let me just reduce my risk by a couple points, which is part of the plan, and we got hit here. We got short again over here when this turned around. We survived this pullback, came back down and guess our first target. Second contract got stuff up week for I think maybe a point. I think it was 5 ticks. And then we got short here again, and we hit both targets. So what we're waiting for right now is a pullback toward maybe here, this area, and a turnaround. If we get that, then we might be ready to play ball. But until we get that, we need that pullback. We're not going to be chasing this. The next support level is 82.50. Sorry, 62.50. So we may not get the pullback. We may just go straight there. But if we get the pullback here, we'll definitely try and take advantage of it. Because the reason why we want to trade with a pullback after the pullback happens is because the pullback will be behind us. Then we have a defined way of saying, hey, this is where, if the market gets to, I can put my stop there. If the market gets to there, that my idea is not in line with the market, it's wrong. Because right now, for me to go short, I would have to show short here at 68. My stop would be at 78, which is 10 points, double the regular size. Now, I could trade one contract and still with the same amount of money. But again, we don't want to wait. We want to wait and wait for the pullback instead of trying to chase this. So we don't chase the market. We let the market come to us and give us the setup that we're looking for. If it's not there, we don't trade. It's important that Yeah, we do that. That's as a matter of fact, I was going to my journal yesterday, last night, and and I was reading some notes that I've taken from a program that I was part of, which was really focused on the psychology of the market. And this is not original. This is from Ray Burchett. It says only trade the golden rule of trading. It's only trading when you are certain of market state, confident in your strategy, and committed to waiting for market and strategy alignment. So, because the market state right now, it's down. We're confident of that. We're certain the market is we're in a downtrend right now. We want to go short. Strategy is just waiting for the pullback. Then I'm committed. You got to be committed here to wait for what you're waiting for. So my commitment here, this is too much or too shallow of a pullback for me to get in. I need a couple more bars to the upside here that will allow me to have a better entry, and also the pullback will be behind me. So we're gonna wait. It's 10:14. The market's still early, so I'm gonna wait here for market alignment, and one of the things in trading, we're really not traders, we're waiters. So we're just gonna wait on the market for it to do what we think it may do. And sometimes it's gonna work, sometimes it may not work. Like right now, we're waiting for the pullback. Would like to put a pullback around the 73 area. This is a shallow pullback to my liking. This is I would like it to see to go a little higher, but we may not get that today. The market may be so strong to the downside as we're seeing here. Let's see. Yeah, got some buyers here. Now they're probably gonna get questioned if we go lower here. Yeah, it's too close to the low of the day too to go short here. So we need a little more room, but that doesn't mean it cannot go lower. If you look in top left on the Unirenko bars here, we did get a bar to the downside, but again, this is too shallow of a pullback for me. And we're ranging right here too. It's like a little range, so just gonna again, if we can get something higher towards 73, 74, as long as we don't go above the VWAP, or if we go above the VWAP, we'll wait for a reaction to see how it goes one way or the other. Then we can engage. Long or short accordingly. But here we're definitely still bearish. We're looking for this market to come back to 70, between 73 and 75. Could be a sweet spot here for us to go short. So let's wait and see. 10:17 a.m. on the East Coast. Still very early. Now, top right, if you look, there's a sliver of buying happening here in the market internals. So we're getting some green there. So meaning going short here, you gotta be careful. And when you look at the bigger picture here on the 30 minute, could have this been a stop run to the downside, get some people short and reverse the market? So that's another scenario. We said, hey, they can come back down here and reverse the market. So they weren't strong enough so far to close it below this band, this brown band here that I have. So that could be that's another sign that, hey, this market's probably not ready. That could be just a reversal to the upside, you know. So let's wait and see. And we've got some aggressive buying happening here. So buyers are pushing it high. So the short may no longer be in play here. So you can't be married to your bias, you know. The bias coming in was negative. We got 3 short trades, 1 loser and 2 winners. It's great. Now we're looking at this market reversing on us. So honestly, right now, if this market give me a pullback, which is not a new low, definitely get some aggressive selling, as you can see here, the magenta. So all those numbers here, this is aggressive selling happening. If they can survive that, now we're going into that VWAP on the top left, or top right. You know, both have the Globex VWAP in that 72, so 77.50. So I definitely would like to see it go past that and come back to it and give us a pullback. But here, right now, the trend on this market right now, to me, it's getting higher. You know, we should expect some higher prices here. And if we get a pullback toward this band, about 70, and turn around to the upside, then we may want to be buying this market at the moment. So this market can change on a dime, you know. At a moment's notice, this market can change. So you gotta remain vigilant and nimble to understand what's happening behind those candles. When the sentiment shifts, you shift with it. Past was bearish. Now we're looking at some bullish movement. Got some institutional buying. The institutions are buying at the moment, so you want to stay there and be with them. So let's see what happens. I think again, I'd like to see another pullback to maybe 72 if possible, but we may not get that. Let's see if we can get back to 72 and turn around from there. Then we may say to ourselves, hey, we may have again, we're only gonna go long if it comes back down here and turn around to the upside. Not gonna go long because it may continue going lower as well. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's gonna come back and get us at 72. So maybe 73 and a half could be a place that we try to. If it comes back down there and turn around, we may go long, but we're just waiting. We are just waiting. And if you just joined the stream, we had 3 trades so far, one loser and 2 winners. So we're waiting. We're waiting for a pullback to go short again, but at the moment it looks like we reversing. So if we're reversing to the upside, we definitely want to be long. Okay. Morning, Jimmy. 78 to 80. Yeah, definitely that's an area of resistance we're at right now, but because the momentum is shifting to the upside and the order flow is pointing up, I don't want to be shorting this market at the moment. As you can see, all this aggressive buying happening at the bottom of each candle. There's an aggressive buyer block right here. So for me, at the moment, I'm waiting for a pullback to go long. This is my bias at the beginning of the stream. Switch from bearish, which is I took 3 shorts, and two of them paid off, and one of them did pay off because I kind of moved my stop quicker than I usually do. Because I was up on the 6 ticks, and I reduced my stop by 2 points. I was at 82, and I went back to 80. But right now, we're definitely in a market that's going higher, so we wanna be long. Again, at this moment, all I'm waiting is for a pullback. Now, will we get the pullback? You can see here on the top left, this was a pullback, but it was too close to the view up. The view up was going to be resistance, but it broke this resistance. So now, can it come back? About 77.50 and give me a U-turn? Then we'll see what happened here. But we definitely this market is a switch on us. When the market switch on, you're gonna recognize that and not stay married to your bias. So let's wait and see here. Can we come back ideally to 73.50? But doesn't look like 84.75 definitely could be resistance. But again, I'm not interested in selling this market no longer. All I'm waiting for now is a pullback to go long. I'm waiting for a pullback to go long here. That's all I'm waiting for. And it has to be a significant pullback, not just a 1 bar pullback as it's doing on the left side. We just got a negative bar on the left side, but for me, it's too close to the pivot because this dotted red line is a pivot. It's a previous pivot, so I'm not going to move this and make this bigger. As you can see, that red dotted line, that was a pivot right here back at 9:30 this morning. So I want to pull back. And this is the right line system that I use to look for my entries. Typically I like it because with the NDT I can say, hey, go long on a bar that's close to the upside or go short on the bar that's close to the downside. Still, I don't think I like this. I like it to be a little further down here. But if it's gonna go, it's gonna go. That's the thing with this market. There's nothing. Nothing's gonna stop it if it's gonna go. To my liking, the pivot is a little too close. But if I can get 2 more bars to the downside, 1 or 2 more bars to the downside, then I feel more comfortable going long using this pivot. But we need to see. We need to see a pullback here. Yeah, there you go. The NQ selling off. Let's see if we're gonna see the same thing on the ES, or will we turn around to the upside here? 82.50. Yeah, 82.50. Like I said, 82.50 to go short. Yeah, I'm no longer in that short mindset here. I think I'm gonna get my order ready here to
Order
go long.
submitted. Order filled.
We're long at 80, 81, 81 and a quarter. So my stop is below this green band here. I mean, if we get below this green band, obviously would be wrong. So let's see what transpire for this trade here. That's probably gonna be my last trade for the day here. We at the top of the initial balance. It looks like. Let me see. Move this out the way. Yeah, we're at the IB high. Can we break this and go higher? There you go. We're seeing some buying coming in here. Now this is when I might be tempted to move or just stop, but I'm gonna let the ATM take care of that. We're up to. It's gonna be moving it pretty soon here. Another tick or so. One more tick. It should be moving the stop to break even. Let's see.
Target filled.
First target got hit. Now everything else is gravy. Can we see the push up? As you can see, the cyan color here is aggressive buying. There's some happening here. That level got 250 compared to 8 sellers, so does give us a little confidence that we can see some higher moves. Now, because we just broke a level, we may see a little rejection here too. Come back and tag us at break even. Because I'm at break even +1 at the moment. That one tick, I don't want it to stand in the way of me getting 20 ticks. So I'm just gonna move this down. Actually, not even 20 ticks, 22 ticks. So I'm just giving the market one more tick worth of room to see if we can get to my 22 ticks on the second target. $84.75. We said before it got there that it would be resistance. So it's acting like that at the moment. Will it break it? We don't know. We'll find out soon enough. Again, being rejected in this area is not a surprise to us. There's some selling happening here, but will the buyers will be able to overcome that selling and push the market higher from here? That is remain to be seen here.
Stop filled.
Okay, we got stopped out on that second. Something happened in the market here because there was a lot of selling all at once. Some news must have come out. Like we said, win, lose, or draw. We're gonna stop trading for the day unless there's any questions. Again, I apologize for not streaming the last couple of days. I just was under the weather. Getting better, much better. So that's why I decided to stream today. Hey. Technically that second trade is a break even trade because we got slipped a few ticks. You know, we got some slippage here in the second that stop out. But market's going higher. So what just happened here? Got rejected real quick and flushed some people out, and I was one of them. They flushed out, and now we're going higher. So the remaining of the day here, my bias is to the upside for this market. So it looks like we're gonna be breaking through that IB high, the initial balance high, which is down here at 82.50. I think we're marching higher here. So with that said, if there's any questions or comments, now is the time to make them. And hope you guys are doing well out there as far as trading, as far as results. Really, most importantly, following your plan, you know. Because a lot of time we look at our P&L as a way to say, hey, that was a successful session. But true success really happen in the long term by following your plans. Now, the plan needs to be something that is really have an edge, some kind of edge, you know, over time. But some days you're gonna have winners. I mean, you've seen streams here that I have 2 or 3 winners in a row. Also, I have 2 or 3 losers in a row. And at that time, for my 3 strikes, I'm out. After 3 losers in a row. But as long as you can follow your plan, and that plan is a plan that's solid. Oh, okay. Yeah. If you're short in this market at the moment, it's probably gonna be a scary thing because I feel like the momentum switch right around that VWAP bounce here, even before the VWAP bounce, because it started to go higher. Started to go higher really once I hit that first a second target here, and then we never turn around because when it took out that swing, to me that was the time that we and notice that swing here. If I put a line here, the market came back right to it to go higher. And usually I talk about the double pullback. That was one pullback, goes higher. I get the second pullback. Now it's going higher. Again, we know 84.75 before the market opened at 9:30. We knew that was going to be resistance potentially. So if we break above this, we should definitely 60.95 and 3/4. That would be the next resistance zone. Um, that would be where you know, if I were to be get a target, that's where right before that I put my target there. But we need to see a clear break of this area. Maybe above 90 would be the safest long. But here we're looking at this market going higher. Got the NQ definitely setting up long to go higher here. Break this pivot, came back. Now it's attacking it again. Definitely bias from pre-market. My bias was short, which I benefited from. But right now, I think any movement down is a pullback to go higher. That's my personal opinion. So all right. So with that said, I'm gonna end the stream quite early. But again, we had a quota. We got basically one break-even trade. That last one, because the first target got hit, but we got slipped on the second. We had a break even in the second contract, but we got slipped amount about the same amount of a first target. First target got hit on that last trade. Then we got two winners and a loser at the beginning. So we're still in profit for the day, which is what you want to do. Follow your plans, and hopefully you can be in profit. But here, everything I'm looking at here is a pullback to go higher. Now, if we go below 78.50 or even 78, then we may say, you know what, this market may be going back to the beginning, to the trend that we were having pre-market. But until then, you know, below 76, we can say, okay, this market looks like it's breaking to the downside. But here, to me, this is a pullback to go higher. But that's just my opinion. All right, got a chat. Yeah, lots of selling in this area. Definitely. I mean, that was to be expected. Again, that's this line. This is what I consider my line in the sand for the day. This is my 84.75 was the line in the sand. Below that, we're gonna look for short. Above, even now, once we see that turn around here, we went long here, and we got a first target right before the 84.75. We got rejected hard to the downside here. Got rejected here, and then now, you know, and we're coming to the VWAP. That's another. Yeah. So let's see what happened here. We're coming to the VWAP that may serve as support at 78. So let's wait and see. We're gonna have to wait and see what happened here. All right, with that said, I'm gonna end the stream. Oh, I think I might. Let me just leave it. I'm gonna stay in a little longer here, maybe until like 11. Gonna wait until 11, and we can end the stream then. But again, seeing a U-turn here would not be surprising at all because we're at that support level. At one point it was resistance. Remember, market got here at night at 10 o'clock, turn around. So that resistance now serving as support. We already did that twice. One, two. Well, the third time is the charm to push this market much higher here. You know, to me, it will be coming down here and go higher to the next zone. So, and I already hit my quota. I wouldn't be buying here, but technically my buy stop would be at 81.75, and my 86.50 would be my stop. First target at 10 ticks from there would be 82, no, 83.50. Should be at 84. That would be my first target. Second target's about 5 points above that. 5 points above that would be 86.75. I think it would be 87.25. This would be my trade plan at the moment. And entry here. First target, second target, my stop would be down here. And I'll be quick to move my stop. If we get an entry here and I start moving my way, my stop will be tightened to probably 78. So let's see what happens in the next 14 minutes. We got 14 minutes until I end the stream. We can watch the market here together. And 11 o'clock, definitely getting off. And I'm done trading for the day. Just watching, observing what's happening here on the stream. Yeah, I would have been taking in this trade at 81.75. So yeah, our target is at 84. Potentially, that's what the target would have been at 84. If we get to 84 and a quarter, that means for sure our target would have got hit. I mean, honestly, at this point, what I would have done is probably move my stop higher here. Move my stop to like 78. I know it's just not a political trade, but I'm treated as if I was in a real trade here. So let's see. Let's see what happens. So obviously now would probably be down with a couple ticks. Now let's look at this here. The high on this candle was 83.75. We're in at 81 3/4, which is 81.75. So yeah, our stop wouldn't be at break even yet, because our stop gets at break even when we're up 9 ticks. We're up 8 ticks. So in theory, we'll still be down here. Our stop will still be down here. We'll still be in this trade. Our stop, our first target, then it's not 84. It's 84 and a quarter. Yeah, that's where our first target would have been. 84 and a quarter. Right at that pivot here. And next target would be at the next pivot. I've got a chat here. Let's see what the chat says. Yeah, 78 could be a good place to go long. I mean, the market definitely can go back there, because it's right around the VWAP, but we may not get there either. The buyers are definitely getting more aggressive here, so going to be surprising that we see a push before the top of the hour to a new high. So The sellers are definitely fighting back. So let's see what happens. It's a big stalemate right now between buyers and sellers. So we don't know. There's not a clear winner in it yet. Okay. Buyers are definitely showing them, flexing the muscles at the moment. When you look at the bottom chart in the middle, NQ is going higher, and the ES is ranging. So this range more likely will break to the upside here. You know, we don't know for sure, but the likelihood of the this range breaking is to the upside at the moment. Okay, buyers are definitely flexing. Once again, they hit 83.75 and turn around. Just turning around, but I feel like we get two more ticks here. We're gonna hit the first target. You know, potential first target, which was 84.25. Again, I didn't take this trade because I was done trading for the day. I hit my 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 four trades. Usually, I like to say about three to four trades. We got one winner. I mean, we got one loser, one break even, and two winners. Positive for the day. But again, 80 did we get it 84.25? We did. But not sure if we got fill. But if we get to 84.50, then we know for sure we'd have gotten fill. Again, based on the ATM we usually use, at that point would be at break even at 80, 81.75. It would be at break even. So if we get to 81.75, which we didn't get to 82. We're still on the scandal. Let me just make sure. Yeah, we got to 82 and 82.25. We'll still be in this trade. But again, I'm all right, let's see. Yeah. So definitely, yeah, probably wouldn't gotten filled there. Phil really, for sure, to be guaranteed, Phil just got to trade through it. The high here was 84 and a quarter. Just basically kissed the target, but didn't really get. It wouldn't. I don't think it would have gotten fill. Okay, one more tick here. 84. If we get to 84.50, which we just got to, we would have gotten fill on our first target, and the second target would still be in place at 87, and I believe it's 87 and a quarter. So we're on the move to the upside here. It's 11 o'clock. So like I said, I was gonna end this stream at 11. 85.50 huge sell. Well, let's see what happened at 85.50. Could be one of those disguise. They might pull it out. They might just pull these orders. Got to 85 and a quarter. Yeah, they moved to 86 and a quarter. Yeah, makes sense. Could be a order block, just that level, just for show, just advertising. Because remember, the order book is just an advertising tool. So sometimes what they advertise, they don't really deliver on that. But again, to do a quick recap here, took 4 trades today. One of them, what was the 76 three quarters, we went short. Again, our stop was at 82. We'll move a little quick because here we thought could be bouncing here, so we didn't want to have a full loss in place here. So we went down 2 points. We got tagged out. When the setup happened again here, the same candle went short. We survived this little pullback. First target got hit. Second contract got out of break even, and actually break even. It was break even plus 5 ticks. So we got 5 ticks on the second contract. Third trade, which was the full winner, we got short at 76.25. Went back down. We got both targets. So when this happened, we're waiting for pullback to go short, but we realize, this market is turning. And when you look at this, again, after we do this for a while, you can see those trend lines without drawing them. But there was a trend line here that was broken. When that trend line got broken, that tells me, hey, we might be in the trend. The trend might be changing here. So that's when for this pullback, we went long. We got the first target, second target. My stop was at break even here, but we got slipped a few ticks. So right now we're marching higher. If you on the left side here, since I already took my trades, I didn't want to trade anymore. But this is a trade that I would have gotten in at 81.75. First target would have gotten hit. I still would be in this trade because we may not break even. and 87 and a quarter would be my target. There you go. Probably would have hit it right now. So we're not gonna count this trade as a winner, but hypothetically that was gonna be a winner. So with that said, I'm gonna end the stream unless somebody have one like a last comment or a question. It's gonna be 1 minute. Yes, Jimmy. After this, we're gonna definitely try to practice some woman cube. Um, so I can play with my kids over the weekend. All right. So good luck. Be careful out there. We got a resistance on the ES, and you know that could be a bouncing point to the downside. But at the same time, for the remaining of the day, I believe that we may see higher prices here. That's my bias definitely changed once we couldn't make the U-turn before we broke this trend line. The trend line got broken here. Once the trend line got broken, to me, that was a sign we're going higher, and we've been going higher since. Everything was a pullback to go higher, like I previously mentioned. With that said, have a good one. Good luck. God bless. Take care. Bye bye.